guys, welcome back to our renovation videos. This is week 4 of our home renovation. So I keep calling it like our bungalow renovation, but so many people keep saying, why is it a bungalow if you've got an upstairs? But originally this house was a bungalow, and then obviously upstairs has been converted into 2 rooms. They've just converted in the original roof, and then we are converting over the extension of our home. So when we bought it, even though it had upstairs, it was still sold as a bungalow. So I'm calling it our bungalow renovation. So yeah, this is week 4. We are moving out next Friday, which means take a look at the state of our house. It's an absolute mess. So this week we are concentrating on clearing our house out, boxing it up, and then putting loads and loads of stuff in our storage container as well. The builders are progressing. They are now actually building up instead of just digging all the time. Like I showed you in the last video, our foundations have been poured, so now they are able to actually build up the block work, and I think we're going to have quite a lot of progress this week with the block work, so I cannot wait to show you guys that. We're going to get straight on into it because the builders are here, loads of blocks have just been delivered, and they are now going to start building. Okay, so here's a little update for you guys. This is actually not a little update, this is a massive update. So they are up to the damp course, well, most of it anyway. They have to do the inner skin on this bit, but from this bay window onwards, you can see they've done the majority of both layers of brick. Is that what you'd say? Like the outer and the inner skin. Let's start over here. So now you can really see how big the sort of box window is going to be. So Dom was saying that the window will sit on this part of the brickwork. So it is going to be quite big. I think that's about 2.7 meters. And then as you can see, they just need to finish this little bit here, which they'll do tomorrow. This is going to be the porch. So let's go out here. You can see the size of the porch. So we're gaining a little bit of space there. And then obviously it's coming out so much at the front here. So it's going to be such a lovely big porch. I'm going to put a nice console table here. And we're going to have a nice big door. I think it's going to be about 1700 wide, which is going to be lovely. And then here, as you can see, it recesses back and then it comes out here for the other box window too. This one, I don't know, is it a bit bigger? I can't remember. And then as you can see, this is where our garage used to be, so it is starting to take shape. I feel like we have progressed so quickly. Actually, I will tell you this, we've come up with our first problem. Now let me go back into this bit and I'm going to tell you what the problem is. We're in the back garden now. This is the problem. So as you can see, the damp course is really, really high. You can see an old bit of the building how high the damp course is. So this is going to be our storeroom here, and we have on the plans our door for the storeroom is in the middle here, but as you can see, for them to get stairs down, you'd pretty much be going like, they'd have to be very steep and you'd end up in the fence. So right in front of there, that's going to be the door from our utility room. So we'll have stairs going down, then you'd walk along the path a bit, then you'd have stairs here for the door for the storeroom, and then you'd go through into our garden. So what Dom has suggested is to put the door here. So we'll obviously have our sliding doors along there, and he's saying we should put the door for the storeroom here, so it'll be coming onto our patio. It may not look as pretty, but I feel like it's actually a lot more practical, because to get the bikes in and out and like a barbecue in and out, to just wheel it on the patio will be so much better. So that's what we're going to do, but it means we have to like resubmit planning to just alter that little bit. Annoyingly, originally the door was there on the plans, and then we moved it round the corner because I thought it wouldn't look as pretty. So what I wanted obviously before was to have like a built-in seating area in this part of the patio, but that's not going to work now. So what we're going to do instead is just build halfway up and then get a trellis on the top half, and then I thought get a nice bed put into that side of the patio, and then carry on the patio along here and maybe have some built-in bits up there. We're not too sure, but that is the very first problem. Lulu, you stuck? I'm coming to get you. Ah, Lulu Pie. She always has to go exploring. I just wanted to quickly take you guys outside, because lots of you have commented on my previous videos saying how your neighbour's taking this build. Obviously we're right on the boundary. Our garage, when it was knocked down, was basically the boundary between us and our neighbours. So you hear that drilling going on? That is the neighbours. It's actually worked out really, really well, because someone bought next door quite recently, and they're doing like a full renovation of their house whilst we're doing a full renovation on our house. So the two builders are working next to each other, which is really good, because we can't get annoyed by their noise. They can't get annoyed by our noise and dust, because we're both doing it together. Chris and I have just been talking, and we're going to today empty this unit and get that into the storage container. We're also going to take our table apart and put that into the storage container. And then just all of these boxes that are hanging around the house, we're going to sort out. We'll take down our shelves and our pictures, and we'll also pop that into the storage unit, and just put anything else around the house that we can do. Because before we know it, it's going to be time to move out, and then we're going to be in like such a rush. Anyway, let's get emptying and packing away. Is that just plastic?
It's DPC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We have officially got our first bit of insulation there. Got a bit there as well. And Dom's building up our side wall. So that is the wall that sort of like will now block us off from the neighbour, which will give him a bit of privacy. But like I said, he is actually doing loads of building work as well. As you can see, they just broke up his pathway the other day. But yeah, so we're building up. I always say we're building up the wall. Dom's building up the wall today, and it's just flying up, to be honest. Oh gosh, it is heavy.
Yeah. Sit and go down.
Oh, I'm not very close.
That's it, perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then what do I do? Tap it?
No, you just move it to the line.
Yeah.
And then that's good. I like it.
Middle of the window, that is.
That way.
Oh.
So you're.
Oh, that's easier.
There.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just. Go on, and again.
Nice.
Perfect.
Oh god, want to employ me?
Yeah, that's you're on your own now. Yeah.
Well, that was good. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll always remember now. It's the middle of that window is basically mine.
That's it. So if that one ever moves,
it's all my. If this window falls down, it's all my fault. bloody heavy actually. So something a little bit different is happening today. We're still building out the front, and I'd just like to let you know I laid my very, very first block. So don't let Bishopstone Building tell you they built this whole thing themselves, because I helped a little. They're actually really, really heavy. I was like, yeah, no problem at all. And I picked it up. I was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to drop it. Anyway, I don't know if you remember me telling you guys, but a little while ago we got a pergola built at the back of our garden. And the guy built it, but we never had the base poured. We kind of built it over an existing base that used to house our shed. But that base was too small for the pergola, so we needed to get a new base poured. They are now just breaking up the old base at the moment that used to home our shed, and then they will dig by hand the area that the new concrete is going to be poured into. I'm going to take you down there now and show you what it looks like and show you them digging it all out. Right, so here is our pergola there that was built. This table tennis table was down there before because it was just fitted perfectly on the base that we had there. So this is all going to come out, and then I think what we're going to do is make the base a little bit bigger and kind of snake around here to a little bit in front of the pergola and then right to the fence. It'll just give us a really nice big space to have some furniture under there, a little like fire pit or something. And then when the electrician puts lights inside our house, he's also going to put some around our garden. So we'll have like 2 down this side of the fence, like 2 in the pergola, I think, and then another 2 up that side of the fence. So yeah, this is what they're doing now. This is going to be the door coming out of our utility room. And then, like I said, the door was meant to go here to come out of our storeroom. And the reason we put it there to begin with was because we wanted to be able to access like this side and that side of the storeroom quite easily. So I think it's going to look okay. We just need to find the right door to go there. But it's really taking shape. Oh, hi, Dom. So it's the last day of week 4 now, and the builders are just going to be finishing off the patio today. So just building up the blocks to the one side where they hadn't done it before, and bring it up to the same level so that next week they can fill the patio in with concrete and make it solid. Right, so these are like ties that you put on the wall to tie the 2 bits together, so to tie the building and our patio together. So this stops there being any cracks and any like separation and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I a good builder, Dom?
Perfect.
I think I'm learning quite a lot through this build. Right, the builders have just left on the last day of week 4, so today has been one of the weirdest days when it comes to weather. It's been like sunny and really hot, and then it goes freezing cold. So now I've got a big, thick winter coat on because it is so cold. But I wanted to bring you outside to show you what's been done this week. Like, it is looking so different right now. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys exactly what's gone on. Right, so we're going to start off at the back here. Lulu has just been so nosy this week, it's a joke. So our patio has been finished, and as you can see, it's gone all the way around the corner here. What we are going to do, the back bit is going to go up to fence height in wall, and then it's going to go a little bit higher because we can see into our neighbour's garden, but that's going to be in kind of like trellisy, fencey type stuff. And then all along here, it's going to be up to this height. It's going to be like 4 blocks high, which will be about the same height as the first bar in the windows there. And that's going to almost be like a little seating bit all the way around until our steps come down. So we'll have almost like a little lip where people can sit on if we're on the patio, but we'll also have like some seating on the patio too. And then, like I said, we're going to have a bed put in here with the wall, and then I thought we'd put 1 table and 2 chairs where Chris and I can have our coffee in the morning. As you can see, this is our storeroom. This is going to be the door. That door is going to be 100 wide, so 1 metre wide. The reason we wanted it a little bit bigger than normal is because we're going to get bikes in and out, and we didn't want to keep like scratching the door frame every time we walked in. Right, if I take you down this alleyway, so we go in down here. This is the doorway, which is going to be for our utility room. So you'll come out of here, there'll be some steps down onto our alleyway, and you can go to our garden from there. So if I step over, this will be our utility room. Our utility room will kind of go back to about there, and then there'll be a door frame here, and then this, what I am standing in, will be our utility room with the door out to the garden there. And then over here, this is our like half the new office area, and it will also be the space that's in that room there that's going to be knocked through. So now you can see like the full size of the bay window from a different side, because usually I show you from the outside of the house. This is the edge of our current house now. This will all go. In my head, what I thought is to have our desk in this area so that we can look out onto the street while we're doing our work. And then I would like, well, we'll have a sofa bed in here for now, along here, because this is going to be like an office, but when guests come and stay, it's also going to be our spare bedroom. We live in Brighton. You can imagine we have guests a lot of the time. So we're going to have a sofa bed in here, but eventually I do want to get one of those pull down beds put here. So like you have like built-in wardrobes, and then the pull down bed is in the wardrobe so you can't see it during the day, and then you just pull it down whenever you need it. I think that's a great idea, so hopefully we'll get that put in here one day, but they're very expensive. So I guess next week they might start building, don't know, bits here, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. So this time next week when you watch this video will be our last week in the house, and then we'll be in our rental. So yeah, thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Lulu, come on inside. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.